tonight that this body can agree on a common sense repeal bill? I do not. I'll be voting yes.
Senator Wittich from Bozeman.
Mr. Chairman, members of the body, I have to disclose that I have a law firm in Bozeman, and we have some clients that are involved with the marijuana business that are being counseled by other members of my firm. So with that being said, I also have something else to disclose. I don't have to read a letter about being a cancer patient. I'm a cancer survivor. And medical marijuana can be helpful for people. And sometimes the side effects of the medicine they give you are worse than what's going on. And Senator Erickson was very eloquent yesterday. And I don't want to repeal this bill. But what we've had is a system that has now grown to 30,000 people. And why did it grow to 30,000 people? Probably in part because there are a lot of people who aren't cancer patients. There are a lot of people who just like to do drugs. And I have a daughter, I have two daughters, and I can tell you that there are kids out there in our community who can get a marijuana card because they have a severe headache. And then you compound it with our regulatory system was put together by the Department of Public Health and Human Services. And it kind of almost allowed this amplification. And so we have this system that's out of whack. But I also feel strongly that people that voted for this, we need to honor their wishes. When I came up here, I've been involved with politics, so I'm no greenhorn. But I came up to do policy, and I've tried to work with members across the aisle on a number of bills in our committees. And we haven't agreed on a lot of stuff, but we've worked on a lot of stuff, and we've put amendments together. And I told myself that I would always be working on the policy, not on the politics. Politics raised its head on Senate Bill 403. It was bad policy. And I didn't vote for it. And I noticed that one of the other senators from Bozeman was quoted in the Chronicle as saying, you see, it's like poker. We called him and raised him. We saw some poker being played yesterday. At one point, there were 37 votes for 423. It was a heck of an effort put together in a bipartisan way. 37 votes. Next thing you know, we see 31 votes and 32 votes. Is it really about a funding bill for public buildings? Is that what we're doing? We're playing poker with people? I didn't come up here to play poker. And it is true. At this point, you say that 423 is still alive. We can send it over to the House. Look what the House has done. And you think that we'll get a suspension of the rules and you think that we'll be able to work? The choice is twofold. Right now, it's status quo, and I will not tolerate status quo. Even though there are a lot of people in Bozeman, it has been a huge economic boon to the town of Bozeman. I can't accept status quo when 30,000 people are out there, and a lot of them are using medicine, Senator Erickson, but a lot of them are just smoking pot. So here's the choice, and here's where I come down. I'm going to vote for repeal, because the same people who used marijuana for medicinal purposes before it was legalized, when it was criminalized, they used, and they weren't prosecuted. and after it's repealed, they'll still be using and they won't be prosecuted. The people that are really seriously ill will not be prosecuted. And I would ask that in the next 18 days, let's do policy.